Advanced Class 15, Reading Passage, A Lonely Girl. Em seguida, CNN article, business article. Hello again, girls.
Hello again.
Teacher.
Hello, teacher.
Okay, one more has arrived.
Aqui estão alguns resultados da web.
Oba.
You are always eavesdropping in my classes. Shut up, will you? It's amazing. Okay, I say something and Google keeps listening to everything I say. Okay, hi Fabio, how are you?
Hi teacher. I'm very good.
Wow, is it that cold over there? Where are you from?
Yeah. I'm from Rio de Janeiro. Let me see. Now 17 Celsius degree.
17 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, degrees Celsius.
That is cold for real, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Carol told me that in São Bernardo is 8. Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
The sensation is 6.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, here it's midnight and now it's 29.
Nossa. Oh my gosh.
Just like in Recife or Salvador, okay, during a cold day. Where are our northeastern guys? They are not here yet, okay? Anyway, yesterday we started reading. I don't know if we have finished.
No.
About the girl that had some problems with twitching. Have we finished that or
No.
Melanie. Okay, good. Let me share my screen. Okay, see, Carol? I'm learning.
Yeah, teacher.
Do you guys remember where we stopped? Had she already gone to the psychologist?
You didn't read this. Yes, the beginning of the psychologist.
When the door to the psychologist.
Yeah, when enter.
This part I remember. Her mom was holding a tissue to her eyes.
Tissue. Yes.
Melanie, Dr. Jones has some important information. Melanie's mom said. Yes, I think we stopped around here. Is that right?
Yes.
So it's all yours, Fabio. Go for it. Read what is on the screen.
In the top, when the doctor.
No, start here. Melanie, Dr. Jones.
Melanie, Dr. Jones has some important information. Melanie's mom said. Melanie, look at Dr. John, who was young and seemed kind. Seemed kind. What's wrong with me? She said. Well, Melanie, there is nothing wrong with you, Dr. John said. But from what I have observed and from what your parents have been telling me, I believe you have what is known as obsessive compulsive disorder and syndrome called Tourette's. Neither of these disorder will keep you from living a totally healthy and fulfilling life. Fulfilling life. However, I recommend, if it's okay with you, that we begin to think seriously about how we can help you manage your chicks What do you think? What do you think?
Okay. Just one, two observations. We say
Okay.
observe it. Sounds like
Observe.
C, observe it.
Okay.
And is obsessive,
Yeah.
compulsive disorder, or OCD.
Observers compulsive. Because
Yeah, yeah. You can just, when you see these, Fabio, you can simply say OCD,
OCD.
Yes, you don't have to read it all. OCD.
Okay, OCD.
Yes.
This, the same
Yes,
talk.
yes, OCD.
OCD.
Everyone understands that normally, so it's not even necessary. The doctor was just telling her to explain, but it's OCD, okay?
Okay.
Any question about this part, guys?
No.
Understand healthy and fulfilling life?
Yeah.
A complete life filled with everything, okay? All right, no questions, we'll move on. Okay. Carol, that's your part now. Melanie
tried to compose her face, but felt the muscles in her left eyelid contract, as if she were winking. After 6 years of therapy with Dr. Jones, the nature of her disorders has shifted. Now, Melanie does not feel the need to yawn or roll her eyes, or do anything for that matter, 8 times in a row. It's definitely an improvement. However, the tics seem to have become worse. Now Melanie's cheeks push up into her eyes for forehead crunches, and her lower lip juts out from under her upper lip, as if she was a Neanderthal. Her eyelids have not stopped twitching. Her eyelids have not stopped twitching, but now she also squeezes her eyes shut impulsively. Sometimes she will feel unable to open them for an entire minute.
Okay. So, is she getting better?
No.
Yes, it's definitely an improvement, you know, like the only thing is that she stopped rolling the eyes 8 times and she stopped yawning 8 times, but the tics, they seem to have become worse. Understand?
Oh, teacher, what means cheeks?
Cheeks
push up into her eyes.
You see, I hated going to my grandma's house when I was a little boy because she would always pull my cheeks and say, "You are growing so much!" Okay, I think I still have a hole in the cheeks because of so much. Okay, I don't know why. But there is a classical music dancing cheek to cheek. You know, when you dance cheek to cheek.
Okay.
Another question.
Winking.
Winking. Okay, that's easy to explain. You know, when you just close one of your eyes and you wink it, like when I was a young boy, this would be used to signal a girl that we were interested in her. I don't know if people still do this. Maybe you can tell me because I'm not young anymore. Fabio, do you guys still wink at girls sometimes or no?
No.
Or nowadays it's just come here, baby. Yeah.
No, no.
Oh my gosh.
I'm married.
I'm married.
I'm retired.
You're retired. Okay, good. Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
Fabio, for your wife.
Uh,
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
for my wife, okay.
Okay, so you can, but do you ever wink to her or no? Like, come on. Do you have any children, Fabio?
No, no children.
So it's nice. You can just stop at the door and wink to her, and she get the message. Okay.
Hoje tem.
Yes. You see,
Today is the day.
you see what you see. How is this called? What Fabio has just done. This is Carol's bad influence. Okay. Hey, Carol.
teacher, come on.
You have been stimulating people to do things that are not appropriate, okay?
Teacher, the important is the communication. If your communication, it's okay, the message. The important is the message.
If you get the message through, no problem.
It's okay.
All right. Yes, I will try to call my wife after class using WhatsApp, and I'll wink to her to see if she'll get the message. Okay.
Okay.
I'll tell you on Monday if it worked or not.
Okay. Well, teacher, what means crunches?
Crunches.
Crunches. Crunches.
Yes, her forehead crunches. I kind of explained this yesterday, and I told you that, you see, even if I try, I don't have any aging lines, okay? But she crunches the forehead, you know? Yeah, squeezes, crunches, they are kind of synonyms, okay?
Okay.
We also use this to refer to like some crunch food, you know, like crunchy, you know? It's when you eat something like, I love granola, okay? Granola is the same name in Italian, in English, in Portuguese, okay? And one of the reasons why I like it, it's because it's crunchy. You know, when you're eating, you also crunch, like crack, 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 okay? That's another possible meaning. But the forehead, you know, she crunches the forehead, she moves the entire forehead, and her lower lip juts out. Understand the verb to jut out is a phrasal verb.
No.
Understand to stick out.
No.
Don't understand either?
No.
No.
Oh. Stick out or jut out are synonyms. That's when you project something in a way that other people can notice. Okay, what she does is she projects her lower lips on the top of the upper lips, understand? Like some people have such a big nose, okay, that the nose juts out, okay, like projects, comes out of the face, okay? And they usually breathe in all the air in a certain environment, understand? Yes, you have to be careful when a guy has a big nose like that, okay? Another question?
No. Well, teacher, the crunch is the same when the person is a little old, is old, you have crunches in your face?
No, usually you say age lines, understand?
Okay.
Crunch is a verb, it's a verb. It's the
okay.
action of crunching, you know?
Okay.
Can be eating or can be forcing. Like in the case here, she was crunching her forehead, like, okay?
Okay, understood.
And crunchy, crunchy, with the Y at the end, is an adjective. It's used to refer to something that is very crunchy. Okay, like, do you know those chocolate by Ferrero Rocher? It's an Italian manufacturer.
Yes,
No?
I know.
Yeah, they are very crunchy, okay? Because there is an entire almond inside. So when you bite them, they're very crunchy, okay?
Okay.
And this was, Erica, you like to know, this was the gelato I had today. It was crunchy nocciola, okay?
You are a bad guy to tell this to me.
Just to make you feel a little bit jealous, okay?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I had crunchy Nutella and pistachio, okay? Ice cream. It was really good.
Amazing.
Any other question or no?
No.
Okie dokie. Let's go on. Erika, that's your turn. Upon reflecting
on the last 6 years, Melanie isn't sure if she's made progress or not. Part of her is proud. She's mostly able to be in school if she sits in the back, and she has even been able to make a few close friends who accept her just the way she is. Another part of her has never stopped being frustrated with her handicap. It is a handicap, even if Dr. Jones encourages her to call it a handicap, and has never stopped seeing herself as somehow lacking or deficient.
Okay, it's encourages.
Encourages.
Yes. Any question about this part?
Handicap and handicap.
Yes.
Of course, the correct word is handicap. Everywhere you go in the United States, you always have a lot of reserved spaces for the handicapped, you know. So if a person is handicapped, she has a certain physical disability.
PCD?
I'm sorry?
PCD?
I'm sorry, I'm not listening well.
PCD? I don't know the...
Yes. It's double PED, handicapped. Okay? Yes. So the correct is handicap. Handicap means a physical disability. But the doctor tries to convince her not to think of it as a handicap, but to think of it as a handicap. Like I can. Understand?
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a joke of words, okay? But she doesn't believe it. See, she has never stopped seeing herself as somehow lacking or deficient. Okay, lacking or deficient are practically synonyms here. Okay. Another question.
No.
Okay. Mr. Malinovsky, can you read the next part, please? Melanie's mom
gets up and leaves the room, closing the door softly behind her. Melanie wonders if her mom is scared of her. Sometimes she gets the feeling that this is the case, that her mom, not quite knowing how to treat her, simply pulls away because it's easier to pretend that Melanie is healthy and fine.
Okay. Any question about this part?
No.
No problem here. Me, Eric, Erica,
No.
Carol, Fábio.
No.
Okay, good. Regina, can you read the next part, please? Melanie sighs.
Melanie sighs and puts the plate on the nightstand. The half-eaten sandwich will sit there for the rest of the evening until her mom comes in to get it. Melanie is allowed. Melanie is allowed to stay in bed and rest all day on the bad days. On the days she can't control the twitching and it's too exhausting to try to stop it.
Okay. Any problem about this part?
No.
Oh.
Okay. Let me see. Maybe it's better to move this to the next page. Okay. Me, can you read this next paragraph for us, please?
Yes. In the adventures of Huckleberry Finn, Huck is not the leader of the pack, nor is he necessarily the smartest. But Melanie thinks, turning the page as Huck and Jim, a runaway slave, chat about life on an isolated island in the Mississippi. Huck is definitely the most complicated. He deals with the questions of what is right and fair, even against a backdrop of slavery and in the context of self-sufficiency. Sufficiency.
Any question about this?
Leader of the pack.
Yeah.
Leader of the gang.
Okay.
Pack is also used to refer to a band, a group of animals that walk together like a pack of wolves. Okay?
Okay.
Any other?
Slavery. Slavery.
Yes. A slave is the person. Slavery is the condition of allowing slaves. Okay? Like slavery in Brazil was abolished by Princess Isabel. Okay?
Yes.
In the United States, it was abolished by Abraham Lincoln. Okay?
Yes.
So, Huck is not the leader of the pack, nor is he. Please, I want you to pay attention to this sentence. I think you remember, because we have already talked, but there are new students, and I would like to review this. Observe that the sentence starts with nor. Nor is a negative word. So every time you have a negative word, every time you place a negative word at the beginning of a sentence, it is mandatory to invert the position of the verb. You could not say, nor he is. Okay? Because of nor, you have to say, nor is he necessarily, okay, the smartest. And that happens with all the negative words. For example, I never talk to that girl at the office. This is a normal sentence. I never talk to that girl at the office. Okay? She is very strange. If I want to emphasize the negativeness of this sentence and place never in front, what happens? It would be necessary to invert the position of the verb. But in this case, the verb is not verb to be. The verb here is talk. So talk is in the present, right? What is the auxiliary verb of the present that we use to ask questions or make negative sentences?
Do.
Do. Did.
Never do I
Never do.
talk to that girl at the office. Okay? I have rarely been out these days. Okay? I only go out to go to the supermarket or to go to the ice cream shop. That's it. Okay? Yes. So I have rarely been out these days. If I wanted to emphasize rarely, here I have the auxiliary verb have. Have I been out these days? This is a very important point, very important point. They love this kind of thing in all the proficiency tests I am aware of. All, like TOEFL, TOEIC, Cambridge, IELTS, and all of them. They love exploiting this because nobody pays attention and they think, rarely I've been out. No, rarely have I been out, okay? And like Regina said, did, I'll give an example. Only I ate at that restaurant only once, okay? Only once in English is considered negative. Only once did I eat at that restaurant. Okay? All right?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, this is very important. So, Carol, can you just finish reading this for us, please? There is a knock on the door.
There is a knock on the door and her mom comes in again. She puts Melanie's clean, folded laundry away in the dresser, then stops at Melanie's bed and gives her a kiss on the forehead. I love you so much, she says.
I like the sass. Very good pronunciation, Carol.
Thank you.
Finally.
Do you know the secret? Do you know, teacher, the secret?
Yes, your techniques to memorize.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Any question about any
so I
question?
affect the teacher.
Okay. Any question about this part or no?
No.
Fabio, me, Regina. Huh?
Folded.
Well, who does the laundry in your house? You, your mom?
Both of us.
Okay. After you do the laundry, do you iron everything or no?
Sorry?
Do you iron everything after washing?
Yes.
Good. I hate ironing. I only do the washing. Okay? But ironing, nah. I don't iron anything. Okay?
Really?
What I do, oh yes. I hate this. Since I was, I don't know, 20, since I started living by myself, I have never ironed anything. I have also my strategy. I do the laundry and then I get my hangers, understand hangers?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I put on my polo shirts, my t-shirts.
And the hangers.
At the hangers, I tie all the buttons, understand?
Yeah.
And I hang them to dry out in the sun in the hanger. And I keep going there sometimes, shaking them up just to remove the wrinkles. And after that, I fold them. I fold, you know,
Oh, okay.
and pass my hand, and that's it, okay? And believe me, nobody can say I have not ironed, understand? Yeah, my shirts, I think, and I wear shirt most of the time, and they all look good, okay? Yes, I just learned to do this. If you hang them on the hanging line, they will get all wrinkled, and then you need to iron. But I hang them in the hangers. So I have
did
a
the
lot
same, teacher.
Yes?
In my house. Yes, yes. All the, I don't know the name, polos of my
polo
husband. Yes, I did
Polo
the same.
shirt.
Yeah, the
Yes,
polo shirt.
yes.
Yeah.
Today I washed 4 polo shirts, okay? And I just button everything to the top and the hanger, and they hang out without wrinkle free, okay? Then I just fold them and put them in the dresser. So the mother brought the clean folded laundry away in the dresser, okay?
Okay.
Another question or no? No? Okay, let's do the comprehension. Carol. Carol,
Sorry, yes.
could you please ask the question and maybe Regina can answer the question? Like you ask, Regina answered, then Regina asks, the next one answers. Can we go like this?
What does Melanie have a problem with?
Letter B, ticks.
Okay, Regina.
One of the men conflict.
You are going to ask question number 2 to Mr. Malinovsky. Okay, he's the next in my list.
Mr. Malinovsky. One of the main conflicts in the story occurs between which two characters?
Characters.
Letter D, Melanie and Melanie's mother.
Yep, very good. Eric, can you ask Fabio number 3, please?
Read this sentence about Melanie from the story. Her penchant for twitches, as her dad says, makes her life so difficult. And there are so many people who think they know the best way to protect her. Melanie suddenly wishes she could be just like Huck and run away from all the bumbling adults in her life.
It's funny. Did we read this part? I don't remember reading this part. Did we read it?
I don't know what it means, bumbling.
Yeah, we didn't read this part here.
Yes.
I think we were talking about the negative words and we skipped this part for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm going to read because there are many words here and I don't remember you asking me. Melanie looks out the window and puts the book down again. She feels a bit like Huck, trapped and free, confused and strong-willed. Her penchant for twitches, as her dad says, makes her life so difficult. And there are so many people who think they know the best way to protect her. Melanie suddenly wishes she could be like Huck and run away from all the bumbling adults in her life. Okay? There are maybe couple words here that, or I don't know, even more, that you are not familiar with. Do you understand this paragraph or no?
No, I don't know what it means. Bumbling in strong, wild, willed. What's the pronunciation?
Strong-willed?
Willed.
Yeah, this is determined. The same of determined, you know?
Okay.
The guy is confused but determined at the same time. You have contrasting things like trapped and free, confused and strong-willed. Okay?
What does trapped mean, teacher?
Trapped is when you are caught in a certain situation that you can't get out of. Like when I was young, I remember that we had in our house a mouse trap where it was a little metal thing where you would put a little piece of cheese in one side, set up the trap, and leave the trap somewhere there. During the night, the mouse would come out, smell the cheese, and then he would go there and we could listen. Pah! That's it. The mouse was gone because the mouse fell into the trap. Understand? At the Vietnam War, the Vietnamese people, they were experts in setting up traps. And thousands of Americans, thousands, ended up losing their legs, okay, in traps made with wood, made with holes in the ground, with pointed woods inside, okay? They didn't have, let's say, enough ammunition or even weapons to fight the Americans. So they fought the Americans in their way, in a jungle battle. And they were successful, I think, because the Americans ran away from Vietnam, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Another question?
Penchant and bumbling.
Bumbling. Okay, let's go.
And bumbling.
Penchant is when you have like a strong desire to do something repeatedly, you know? It's almost like a dependence. I have such a penchant for gelatos, okay?
Okay.
Every week I must have one, okay? It's a strong or habitual thing that you do, okay?
Okay.
Something that brings you pleasure, of course, not distress, okay? And bumbling adults. Bumbling, on the other hand, it's the same of incompetent, ignorant, you know? So she would like to run away from all the incompetent adults in her life. Incompetent, ignorant adults in her life. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
No more question. Now, Mr. Melanovsky, it's easier for who is answering? Fabio, to answer the question because we have already talked. Could you please read again, Eric? Her penchant for twitches.
Her penchant for twitches, as her dad says, makes her life so difficult. And there are so many people who think they know the best way to protect her. Melanie suddenly.
If you make the mistake again, I'm going to start singing a classical song for you, huh?
Okay.
And I'm a terrible singer, okay?
Okay. Alice suddenly.
Sing it, teacher.
Yeah, you see,
Sing song.
you mispronounced just to listen me singing, okay?
Yes, of course.
I'll go back to the 70s
Oh my gosh, teacher.
Yes, maybe some of you were not even born. To a couple brothers, a brother and a sister called Carpenters.
Very good.
They had a song was, why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Okay. All right. Why do birds suddenly appear? Check your Spotify. Okay, you have this.
It's
The next
better,
class.
it's better than suddenly I see.
Ah, okay. This one is too new for me. Okay, I'm a old-fashioned guy. Okay. Yes, suddenly I see. Okay, but I prefer why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Na 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 na. But anyway, Mr. Malinovsky, what's the question?
Melanie suddenly wishes she could be just like Huck and run away from all the bumbling adults in her life. Based on this sentence, what can be concluded about the way Melanie feels about the adults in her life?
Okay, let me move this for you, Fabio. What can be concluded about Melanie is frightened by them, she's frustrated, she's curious, or she's pleased with them? Do you remember the question? Oh, her penchant, her likeness for twitches makes her life difficult. And there are so many people who think they know the best way to protect her. She just wishes she could be like Huck and run away from all the incompetent adults in her life, the ignorant.
I got it.
Based on this, what can be concluded about the way Melanie feels about the adults? She's frightened, she's frustrated, she's curious, or she's pleased?
What do you mean? Friday?
Frightened.
Frightened.
Afraid. Scared. You know?
Yeah.
But observe the construction. Melanie is frightened by them. Not that she frightens them. You see, you inverted here. The sentence is in the passive voice. Melanie is frightened by the adults. In her opinion, yes, it's the opposite. You see, like there was a passage. She said she thinks her mother is afraid of her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Narei.
So what is the answer? A, B, C, D, or E?
Oh my God. Master. Can I? One. The end of the question, please.
Sure.
1 moment, please. I'm very tired.
Take your time. Based on this sentence, what can be concluded about the way Melanie feels?
The letter A.
She's frightened by the adults.
No.
Everybody agrees.
I think as I said,
it's B.
It's B. As I said, But
Yes.
I responded that in the beginner, but do you
I
do you
didn't hear
continue?
that. No, I didn't hear you.
Do you continue answer me? And
Probably, I'm
I
sorry, Dan. It's my bad, but I
sorry.
didn't.
I asked you, and I wait, and
No, no, no.
you continues, and I figure it. Oh, I'm wrong.
So my
So,
bad.
sorry.
Maybe I didn't listen to your answer. Had anyone else heard him say
Let it
letter
be.
B?
She is frustrated with them.
Yes, of course. That's why she wanted to run away from them. Okay?
Oh my God.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. My bad. My bad. Okay? Maybe I didn't listen to you.
And I
The
guess
only thing.
I guess let it be, but I mean a lot of confusion.
Yes, I'm sorry. Maybe it's my fault. But
Sorry.
when I only heard you asking me to go up again to see the question again, I didn't listen to you saying what was the letter. Okay?
Immediately after, my colleague asked the question, and
You said B.
I said B, and I read Melanie is frustrated with them, but
Very
I
good.
don't know.
Maybe the sound didn't get here.
Because of that,
You asked me to go up.
Yeah.
So I confused you. I'm sorry.
I think it's my headset foul.
Yes. Did anyone listen to him saying it was letter B? Honestly, I didn't hear. So, Erica, did you listen?
No, I
At
didn't.
all?
No.
So
Sorry.
maybe
the
there was.
microphone failed.
Yes.
Sorry, guys. Maybe
Yes.
my internet connections.
No worries, man. No worries, man. Could you please ask Carol question number 4?
Why my Melanie be upset with the adults in her life?
I think is A. They do not think that there is anything wrong with her.
Do you think that's the best answer?
I am in doubt with A and B. They don't know how to treat her. I don't know if the A or B.
What do you guys think?
I think it's B. They do not know how to treat her.
Fabio.
B.
A.
B.
B. Okay.
The same trouble. I think when I unmute and I need to wait some time for answer.
Yeah. There is a delay. Yeah, it's a delay.
That was the trouble.
Regina.
I think that letter B. No, letter A.
So far we have 2 A's and 2 B's. Me! Kalinowski, it's on your hands.
Teacher, I think it's B.
Okay, so we got 3 B's and 2 A's. Eric.
B.
B is the champion, my friend.
B.
Not because D. You want to confuse us?
B.
No, letter B. Okay, it's not that they do not think that there is anything wrong. Of course they do. The guy told her she has an OCD and also. Okay, the first doctors were puzzled, but the psychologist discovered what was her problem and gave her the diagnosis.
That's true.
But she, in her opinion, why might Melanie be upset? Because she thinks they don't know how to treat her, like she's been doing therapy for 6 years. She has overcome the rolling the eyes and the blah, 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 but now the tics are worse. Okay?
Yeah.
And she doesn't have a normal life. Carol, can you ask Erica the question number 5, please?
What is a theme of this story? Theme. What is the theme of this story?
Letter C, loneliness.
Loneliness. Okay.
Loneliness.
Good. We have revenge, no. Jealousy, no. Fairness, nothing.
What's it mean, jealousy, teacher?
Jealousy.
Jealousy.
Do you know what is only jealous?
No.
Women tend to be more jealous than men. For instance, if you see a photograph of a beautiful woman in your husband's phone, you probably are going to give him a hard time, understand?
Yes.
Yeah, this is to be jealous, okay?
Okay.
Every time I mention the delicious, creamy, yummy ice cream I usually have, is just to get Erica jealous.
Really?
Because I know that she loves the ice cream, okay? And then I mentioned the nocciola crocante, okay? Pistachio, amarena crocante. And I think she gets water in her mouth, okay? This expression exists in English, okay? All right, it's not, Carol, how do you say? Embromation. Yeah, it's not
Embromation.
that. No, this is the English, good English. It's mouth watering. Okay, that means you get water in your mouth when you listen to something yummy. Okay, like, oh my gosh, that's mouth watering. Okay. Okay, guys, there are a few more questions. Could you please just answer this? Next class, I'll just give you the answers myself. 3 of them, you have to write the answers. And there is a homework.
Wow.
Yes. Oh, it's from The Guardian. That's another very respectable newspaper. Breaking business news. It's concerning Canada. Departure of Finance Minister suggests Trudeau will pursue Green Recovery Plan. The Prime Minister of Canada has an ambitious post-pandemic plan that would go against the wishes of powerful industries and several provincial leaders. So what I want you to do, I want you to read this and try to summarize this entire passage here in one paragraph, okay? Try to do it. You can send it to me by email. I will correct and send you back. This is just to practice writing, okay?
Okay.
This is the only way we have to practice writing. Every time I correct your homework, I will always make notes, observation, and blah, blah, blah. And then the homework we'll be doing in class. Okay, you don't have, because it's to discuss here. Okay?
Okay.
But I want you to do at home the reading and the summarizing of the article concerning the resign of the financial minister of Canada. All right?
Right, teacher.
I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, okay?
Okay, thank you,
Okay.
teacher.
And I'll see you on Monday.
Have a nice
Bye.
weekend.
See you on Monday. Bye bye.
See you on Monday.
Yes,
See you on
bye-bye.
Monday.